I am dead inside.
All right, guys, I'm Dave with Punky Monkey Productions. I'm here with CF98. How you guys doing?
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Pretty good, pretty good. So, for people who are not familiar with you guys, why don't you tell everyone a little bit about your band? How did you guys get started?
That's a really short question, but the answer can be really long, actually, because we are the band for more than 10 years right now. We started in 2003, I think. There was different lineup, different times, different people, sometimes different approach. That's why we were not, playing all the time skate punk like we do right now, that we return to our roots, as I can say. So to be honest, what I can say about our band, that we are who we always wanted to be for like 5 years right now, because there is a different lineup. We are right now in this lineup for, as I said, 5 years. And to be honest, there was like a democracy in our band, and friendship was always the most important part of it. So to be honest, in this lineup, we feel that creating music with friends, writing music with friends, and playing this live, it's like really fulfilling us these times right now and in this lineup. So we just want to, keep it that way as long as it's possible. So, yeah.
Yeah,
So
so we
Yeah, by the way, we are CF98 from Krakow, Poland. Nice to see you all.
Onion Country.
Onion Country skate punk.
Yeah.
So what made you guys choose skate punk, of all things, in a country like Poland?
Oh, man.
Considering it has such a conservative background, it seems kind of an odd fit for the country there. But you guys seem to be doing really well.
Yeah, there's like skate punk is not very popular type of punk in Poland at all. We actually discovered this a couple of years ago, that abroad there are so many bands, not only, the big ones like, I don't know, Satanic Surfer or something like this, but a lot of, bands like us. We discovered Chaser, for example, I don't know, 4am and bands like this. And in Poland, punk is quite popular, but never skate punk, to be honest.
We have like a really big tradition with the punk group, like from the 80s, but it was always small, like there's even like a genre, it's called Polish punk, because it's different than everybody else was doing back in the days. And some, bands was like, even singing in Polish was really well known, even in States. But it was like a different approach, I think, because of the gray of the buildings that everybody was living was like, no palm trees and everything, no skateboards back in the day. So,
but we always wanted to put it right here, this energy, this approach, this positive mental attitude, that it's absolutely connected with that music. That what we felt like since forever. So to be honest, it's not very easy, because not all of people in Poland understand this kind of approach, that it's also possible to be like a skate punk or playing skate punk music, or something that is, positive, giving you, I don't know, the hope, energy, and showing you that, even if you put a little effort to your life, you can just make something out of it. It still can be political, but, in a little bit different way and a different approach. Yeah.
and I think it's like a nostalgia kind of thing, like, that like a couple days ago, everybody was, when they're like over 30, they were getting mad because they released Tony Hawk's Pro Skater remake. And it's like a nostalgia thing, that you remember the songs from the soundtrack. They were like, for many people, was like the first time that they hear the bands like Bad Religion, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Finger, Vandals, all the greats.
yeah, like even Lagwagon was like, because back in the day, it was quite popular. And the funny thing is always, the skateboarding stuff in Poland was always with the hip hop stuff.
Yeah.
Not so like the JFK and suicidal tendencies back in the days, but was always like with the hip hop. Not so many people was listening to punk rock, back in the days on skateboarding. So
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
interesting.
That's what we regret a little bit, for a long time. That all those, I don't know, mountain biking and skateboarding, everything was always like attached to hip hop culture and hip hop music. So yeah.
It seems that's interesting because that seems almost opposite here, where skateboarding was always more in tune with punk, and hip hop was more in tune with like sports like basketball and baseball and all the other more team sports, which is kind of interesting. That it was opposite there in Poland.
yeah, it was like because of the 80s and the punk rock in the 80s was like a really dirty, like a filthy kind of stuff. Like maybe on the beginning of the like 80s, back in the day when the minor threat was coming out, that everybody was always making punk rock like something really bad because nobody else was, the band was really bad when playing. It was always about the stuff that they can say. And, even now, if I'm gonna say I'm playing in a punk rock band, it's like, oh, you're not such a good musician, are you? Right?
Yeah, exactly. This is exactly
It's
the
funny.
point we are dealing like every day in Poland, especially because if you say that we play punk rock, it means that probably you're not so ambitious at all. So these are the small things that just we regret a little bit that are not so moving forward in Poland. But we are living here. We have also many listeners, many friends here. So life.
And the other side is like, oh, you're playing punk rock. Who's singing? Girl. Oh, so it's like a Avril Lavigne kind of thing.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a little bit salty there.
I don't believe
Carolina's maybe better.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
maybe.
still happening.
Jesus. Yeah. Crazy times.
So tell me about the new album, Denside.
Oh my gosh. The bands that are usually very excited about their new release. They're the most proud of this. They're the most excited about it. So this is us as well. But to be honest, I just feel like we are raising our bar a little bit more and more. And to be honest, we never produced songs with anybody. That was the right time to have a little bit different approach. And while writing those songs, we were in contact with Ishai Berger from Useless ID. Very lovely guy, very talented guy, legendary guy, and he helped us to elevate those songs and to produce those songs with us. So that for the first time we had a producer, like for other bands it's gonna be probably absolutely normal. It was never that obvious for us. We thought that, okay, we're just gonna do it alone because that's what we are supposed to do. But hey, the time has come. We decided to just move it a little bit forward, raise the bar. And yeah, we're really excited about those songs. We feel like we just took every best thing out of those songs that are out right now. I'm really proud of the lyrics. I think they're getting more and more, concise to me. These are the songs I always wanted to have the topics in it, and finally I just found a way to put it into a song, put it into the lyrics of the song, because that's how we create our music. Guys are doing the music stuff, the instrumental stuff. We're doing this together, but I don't play any instruments, so this is them: Michael bass, Matthew guitar, and Adrian is not here with us, but he's a drummer. So they're mainly doing the instrumental part, and I'm just figuring out the vocal and melody part. Sometimes we're doing some parts together, but mainly this is me who's writing lyrics and figuring out the melodies. So that's how it was also during the process of writing of Dead Inside. And yeah, we are we are really proud of what happened next and how we recorded those and how those songs turned out. Because a lot of people are sending us really great feedback about those songs. So it's really, really cool. Really appreciate this.
It's amazing. I got a chance to listen to it the other night, and it is absolutely incredible. I love it.
Yeah, it's
You
like
guys
a
are doing
kind of
better than every album.
it's kind of feeling like, it's not like you are just there and you feel like there's nothing else you have to do, not trying better, or no, this is absolutely opposite to us. We are trying to be better and better and better band every single fucking rehearsal, and we are trying to write better songs with every single record. And I don't know if we ever gonna think in a different way. I think it's gonna, it's not gonna work out for sure, because it's like being a better version of musician, band, person every single day. So that's what I love about the process of writing, putting out some records and putting out music together with those guys. So it's really, really great.
And the funny thing is, the first song that we wrote for Dead Inside was Dead Inside. Because we always doing like a demo version of the songs, and I'm always taking it together and just putting the demo version. And at the beginning, when we don't have lyrics, I always need to come up with some of the, like a title for the song, like just for work. And I put Dead Inside on that, and it just stuck.
Yeah, because we were also always thinking about the idea that we really need to have the song about being dead inside, because that's how we feel sometimes. In this country, in our lives, sometimes we are so like overwhelmed with what's going on around. Even small stuff, like it makes you like you don't have a power to react even, just be there and stare, because who cares? Sometimes, like kind of feeling for some of the days, and we all felt like we really need to have a song about it. And I wrote this song, I didn't write the song. We wrote the song together, but I wrote the lyrics to that song before COVID-19 even was, in anybody's minds. And yeah, and if you
wait, there's a haunted story in this. I know where she's going.
No, but if you read those lyrics right now, you're not gonna believe that I wrote those lyrics, I don't know, in November, something like this. For sure, it was not January or even December. So it's really like interesting story to read those lyrics right now.
We were, for the first time ever, we were working with a producer, and Ishai helped us a lot. But I think that we can still say that it's consistent with our previous EP, so Rotten to the Core. And I think I can still say that those are our songs. Ishai had wonderful ideas, and he really, really helped us a lot, but it's still consistent with what we've been doing in the past. And it wasn't necessarily the aim of the EP to sound like Rotten to the Core, but in a way, I think that it actually goes back to the previous EP, because there is this consistency. And that's also part of the reason why we are putting this EP together with Rotten to the Core on one vinyl. So as one thing, because there is this consistency. But yeah, it was really interesting to work with Ishai. He really opened our eyes to what are other ways of making music, and how you should think about making music, and that there's not one approach to this. There's not one great idea, because you may have millions of great ideas and they're all great, but they're all need to have their places in songs. And I think, yeah, it really, really helped us a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
So now you guys have been doing a lot of the spam acoustic shows and some of the spam called the couch version. Couch version. What else do you guys have planned for coming up here in the future once shows come back to a semi-normalcy?
But what plans about the live shows, like electric ones or acoustic ones? Okay.
Either. I mean, what kind of plans do you guys have?
The thing is, like, we did a lot of like the streams kind of thing, and we just we did the first one before even the quarantine started in Poland, the lockdown kind of thing, just for fun, and it actually came up really great. And then we do like twice for the band, just two of us.
Yeah.
One for the Manchester Punk Festival that we're supposed to play as well in April.
And one, the end of the fucking world for
The end of the
Punky
fucking world
Records.
as well.
From
But
Canada.
what's gonna happen next?
Man, we have no idea. We have some dates for Czech Republic for like 2 festivals, and because Czech Republic is not under lockdown anymore, is like there are not so many strict rules like in Poland. Maybe we're gonna play those shows in Czech Republic, but you cannot be sure about anything right now. We had a lot of plans for this year. We were supposed to play the Manchester Punk Festival. We were supposed to have like a lot of German shows and Slovenia and Polish in Poland, also in UK, but nothing came out. So to be honest, we are just hoping that the next year we're gonna.
You need to be political correct. It's not cancelled, it's postponed.
It's postponed. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. So I just hope for next year. We are working on the next year, actually, because we know that maybe nothing's going to happen this year. You never know. But what we focus right now with merit-based booking, Steven from Belvedere, like our booker right now. So yeah, we are working with him on new dates for next year, and we hope to be on the road finally, because we really miss the electric.
But we were
shows.
lucky enough. We played one show this year, just before we hit the studio
In Czech Republic. Yeah, exactly. So we miss electric show, but we miss the most people at those shows, because there is nothing to replace it. The energy and conversations and seeing those faces and.
Yeah, and the worst part is like we planned last year that we're gonna do like a new EP, like the second part of the Rotten to the Core called Denside, just before the Manchester Punk Festival. So we want to go to shows with the new stuff.
Yeah.
And actually, when we already knew that it's gonna happen, that's why we delayed a little bit the premiere of the EP. And I think it's really hard right now to get like still in people's mind, because it's easier to go to the show and show them the songs and sell the CD even than do it online. So that's why I think it's really important to do like the streaming stuff, and it's like, I know it's a punk rock, but sometimes you need to feel like a little bit like a small business that show people that you are still around, and you're doing some things, and you're just waiting to go to see them.
And that's what we've done. I think we just focus on the positive stuff and what we take out of the situation, and I think this is my personal approach in I think all kinds of situation in life in general. So this is also our approach, just to focus on what we can do right now. So we like to play acoustic stuff, maybe not so much like every single week. But, yeah, Michael is especially not the biggest fan of acoustic playing, because we really miss those like normal shows. But anyway, it was really cool to do it. We prepared those set lists for last year's Mighty Sound Punk Rock Holiday festival, so we were kind of prepared and we kind of like it. But anyway, we're trying to focus on selling merch, doing acoustic stuff, finishing touches on Dead Inside release. Right now we are working out on our new video that will be out within a few weeks probably. So to be honest, there were no shows like as I said, like a normal electric show, but we feel kind of busy anyway. So I think you just need to keep your brain busy with things you want to keep it busy with. Otherwise, the brain will just keep you occupied with some not important stuff and some maybe bad stuff. So yeah, that's what we focused on, to be honest.
Well, I love the PMA attitude, honestly. And do you guys have an online store where everyone can find your merchandise at? Or where's the best place for people to buy your things?
Right now, our label sounds.
This is our online store right now.
Yeah.
She is the online store,
Yeah.
main manager.
The thing is, we are selling CDs and vinyls on our label site, which is soundspeedrecords.com, or our Bandcamp, CF98. For other stuff, please contact us. Just directly. Just send us a message on.
We have coffee
I don't
mugs.
know. On Instagram, on Facebook, and we will. We are waiting to talk to you.
There you guys go. If you want to get merchandise, hit up them directly at CF98, or you can have Chris Manning over at Soundspeed Records. Well, guys, I want to thank you very much for your time, and I appreciate you talking with me. Is there anything else you guys want to say to your fans here before we leave?
First of all, see you someday on the roads. We really miss playing shows, and we hope to see you all beautiful faces finally someday. Stay strong, and yeah, that would be really cool if you checked our new EP, Dead Inside, out. It's available everywhere on all streaming services. We really put heart and time and energy
And sweat
ourselves,
and tears
and sweat
and
and
blood.
blood and tears.
And blood. Literally
Yeah.
blood. Because I was
check-
bleeding when we were in the studio.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You're right there. So, well, awesome. Well, thank you guys very, very much. After this interview ends, I am going to be playing a little clip from the new album there for you guys to check out. And I want to thank CF98 for joining me here today. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Take care.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Pink is just for girls. Punky